Approach, my friend.
She's approaching the university.
Cersei approached me.
She approached me.
Hey there, and welcome to Talk Word. You know how some English words are kind of like Swiss Army knives? They just do a bunch of different jobs. Well, today, we're tackling one of those super useful words, approach. You've definitely heard it, but you might be surprised at just how much it can do. Yup, one little word, two totally different jobs as a part of speech, and 4 unique meanings. Sounds like a lot, right? But trust me, it's not as complicated as it seems. We're going to break it all down, so let's just jump right in. All right, first up, let's talk about approach when it's a verb, an action word. This is approach on the move, describing something that's actually being done. So the most common meaning is probably the one that pops into your head right away. It's simply about getting closer to something. That could be physically closer in distance or even closer in time. Think about it. We say winter is approaching, which just means that chilly weather is on its way. And check out this example. The cat slowly approached the mouse. Oh yeah, you can totally picture that in your head, can't you? The cat is physically closing that gap, getting nearer and nearer. That is approach in its most literal, physical sense. Simple. Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. The verb has another job, and this one isn't about physically moving at all. It's about starting up a conversation, and usually it's because you want something. It's more of a social move than a physical one. For example, I approached my manager about taking a vacation. See, in this sentence, you're not describing literally walking towards your manager. Here, approached means you initiated that conversation to ask for some time off. You hear this one all the time in professional settings. Okay, you with me? We've got the verb down. Now let's completely switch gears and look at approach when it's a noun. So now it's not an action anymore. It's a thing, like an idea, a method, or even an event. So when you hear someone talk about their approach to solving a problem, they're not talking about how they're walking. They're talking about their method, their strategy, their whole game plan for how they're going to handle it. Exactly. Look at this sentence. Her approach to teaching is very creative. Here, we're describing her style, right? The whole package of ideas and techniques she uses. It's not something she does in a single moment. It's the way she does her job. Now, this is where the noun version can get just a little bit tricky, because it has a second meaning too. On one hand, you have approach as a method and idea, but on the other hand, it can mean the actual event of coming near. For instance, a pilot will talk about the plane's approach. They mean that final phase of the flight right before landing. So you see the difference? One's a plan, the other is an event in motion. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole shebang. 4 different jobs for one powerful little word. And once you really get these different uses down, I promise, your English is going to feel so much more precise. You'll start noticing people using approach in all these ways everywhere you go. So let's just nail this down one last time. As a verb and action, approach can mean either to physically move closer or to start a conversation with a goal. And as a noun, a thing, it can be a method or a strategy or the literal act of coming near. 4 meanings, 1 word. Got it? So, what do you think? It's pretty amazing how one simple word can do so much work. And here's the thing. The English language is absolutely filled with fascinating, multi-talented words just like this one. So the real question is, are you ready to discover more? Well, if you're nodding your head yes right now, then you are absolutely going to love our companion app, TalkWord. It's the perfect way to build your vocabulary anytime, anywhere. Go find TalkWord in your app store and download it today. You won't regret it. Thanks for tuning in.